Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your next session of Group Therapy. I am King Bear in the building.
Michelle K.
The one and only, the sexiest, handsome, delicious, I've been told. Heavy duty. What? What's
Heavy duty cutie.
All day.
Wait a minute. Did you say delicious?
Delicious.
Okay.
Okay. We go
Like whole milk.
Oh, wow.
whole milk is delicious. Okay.
Better than
You
skim
know,
milk.
2/3 of the show might be lactose intolerant. I'm not, but I don't know. You know,
I didn't say
Our
it was.
people,
I didn't
so.
say it was cow. I should just say whole. Whole milk.
facts.
Could have been
You did say
almond,
that.
coconut,
Ladies and gentlemen,
sugar free. Sugar free. I don't know.
thank you for tuning in for this show. We know you could be doing anything else with your time and watching anything else, or and we appreciate it. We definitely do. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And if you haven't, go ahead and do that. Both families that we love and enjoy, whether you're on the YouTube side of the family, subscribe, or if you're on the Spotify side of the family, hit the follow button on the side. Other than that, we're just gonna get right to it.
Let's go.
All right,
energy.
I'm ready.
all right. Without further ado, let's get to it.
One thing we're talking about with leaders is if you go to group therapy, and this is something that I emphasize, no two group leaders are necessarily going to lead group in the same way.
If you could go back into the past and tell yourself one thing that could change your life, all right, only one thing, and you can't give yourself any context on it. You could just go back, knowing how you lived, knowing how your life was, but there's something you're like, you know what? If I could just go back and tell myself, and that would completely change my life as the future I have now. What would that thing be, and when would you have done it? When meaning like what age were you? Like you don't have to.
For me, let's keep it real.
Okay.
For me, I would have said the age of maybe 16 and a half, 17.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have listened to my father's advice more. Because I was a knucklehead and he was spitting fantastic advice about life, relationship, true friends versus associates, because I was so trustworthy. I don't want to say gullible, but I just felt like, man, they around me because they care for me. That type of mindset, instead of just being a New Yorker, but hold on, you got to prove it to first, right? And the advice that my father gave me throughout my life, I heard it, but I didn't hear it. I'm like, okay, yeah. And if I could take just that moment to listen to the manly advice, I think my life would have been much more different. Strongly agree with that.
Do you think you would listen to yourself? The younger you, if you saw the older you come in and tell you something, do you think you would listen?
Yes.
What if you couldn't tell your younger self, hey, I'm you of the future? So to your younger self, you're just a guy. Now you could tell him, hey, if you do what I tell you,
Right.
your life is going to be fantastic.
Correct.
Just do this. But you can't tell him you're from the future, or you can't tell him I'm you. Do you think he will listen?
I think so.
Yeah?
I'm convincing. I'm very convincing.
Are you convincing to yourself, though? Knowing yourself at 16? That's the question.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a knucklehead, hanging out with the wrong crew.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do is just, at that time, puff, hang out with the shorties, listen to Biggie Smalls and Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I mean? That was just my surrounding. Play football. I didn't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
And if I was able to do something like that, I think I can get to that younger heavy duty Cutie. Yeah, because I think at that time I had a persona that one saw from the outside, like the cool guy, the funny guy, you know, he's friendly with everybody, but inside I felt alone.
And that's your trigger because you know that about you,
Yes.
so you know how to get to yourself.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
That's just me.
Okay. Michelle?
Woo! Hold on.
It's not that.
What year?
Oh,
I'm sorry. How old were you?
I'll say 17.
Oh, okay.
17. Turned
Well,
18.
you guys, like, young age was the pivotal point. Huh?
Yeah. But I was always working. I was always kept a job, had, a car and stuff like that. But if I could go back into my younger person, and I know I would have listened. I was stubborn, but I wasn't hard headed. Well, yeah, I was, but not. If he was giving me good advice, I listened. So I would wanted to go into the service. I would have went back, and I think I would have did good.
Which branch?
The Marines. I would have thought about that.
I can see that.
And
Yeah,
I had thought.
Like 9 kids.
No. Oh no. I
You don't
promise
even
you.
understand.
Mm-mm.
You don't even
I would probably be fixed before I went. Not having. I don't know. Because I don't like a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So I know that wouldn't happen.
Okay.
I would have told my young, just go in here and stick it out. Have a family when you're done. Have fun. I would have just.
Oh, you'd have been no good. I think you'd have made a phenomenal Marine, but you'd have been no good. Oh my God.
How you think
You
I
would
would?
have teased all these soldiers.
I would have not.
That-
First of all, Marines are not soldiers. We're Marines.
Forgive me, Navy guys.
But you know what?
Mm-mm.
You know, they are part of the Navy branch. See, he's coming
Well, I'm
crazy.
looking for something to throw.
Oh Lord.
Nah, it's oh my God. Like it was. The odds are so in the female's favor. It's not even right. Like I think it was when I was in, it was like 19 guys to every one female.
Jeez.
You see what I'm saying? Now, see, you already lighting up like, ooh. That's what I'm like. And dudes were literally like giving up paychecks for a time.
Wow.
Just to try to get a step ahead of the other guys who were just like, yo, I think you're cute. And the females out there was like, yo, everybody thinks I'm cute. Even the fugly ones. It was just like, the attention was because there was so few females in Marine Corps towns.
Yeah.
So few. So, like, you had to pick.
Don't make it look like that.
It's like the golden egg.
Just give it a
You know
little
what I mean?
positivity. Just say, yeah, I'm sure you probably would have knocked down 3 or 4, but not like the whole.
Michelle K.
Per day, per week, per month.
You are in hot Atlanta where the odds are not in your favor.
Correct.
And you are already the madam.
Yeah.
Could you imagine where it's literally like shooting fish in a barrel for you? Dead fish in a barrel with no water? You'd have been like, what the? It's just too easy. I wake up and they're there.
You know how many fan mail that we get from females saying, I've been trying to get a man, and it's been 6 years, and Michelle K's like, she's just throwing him away, like, whatever.
Exactly.
It's over.
You would be horrible.
Oh my
You just
God.
walk out as
your
soon as they be like, hey,
bullshit,
you like YouTube.
Oh gosh.
At the
What?
gas station, really? Okay.
You be walking around like a queen. What do you have to offer?
Right. What your 401k look like? You know what I mean? What's your
Oh man, I think it would have been. Hopefully not. Hopefully, because I don't know. Because at that time I was 17, 18. Oh yeah. I was going to West Georgia every weekend. You thought I went to that school.
Carrollton?
I dated a guy that worked at UPS. And him and his friend, once they get off work, they come to my house, pick me up. I don't come back until Sunday, Monday morning.
What? So, it was...
But I didn't stay with him. I had a friend. He just was taking me down there. But we were, So, it was just...
The madam.
You said 2 months.
It's too much. You get around.
Yeah, but I mean, I was 16, 17,
Yeah,
17,
yeah.
18. So
You were feeling yourself too back then, right? You like,
I was
I don't
just,
know what you heard about me.
I was just a laid back person. Cool. Ask your wife.
ask her for the true
I'm
story.
gonna take that as a compliment
Yeah.
and not like
No, no, I'm
ask
just
your
saying.
wife.
Ask your wife how we were when we was in
Ask your
school.
wife. She know how we did. Ask your wife.
No, she was.
We or I? You know what I mean?
All
She
right.
just.
Oh,
You just asked.
Oh! You just told on her.
It wasn't like that. Cook food.
Yeah.
You know, we used to be hustling in the
He's a scumbag.
I said, you know, cooking or something like that. We had
Right.
parties. We always doing parties, cooking out and stuff like that. And everybody came to our room. And then I go to the hall across the way. That was the mill. And we ran, that third floor was everything. Right? So,
Right.
back to what I was talking about,
right,
going to the Marines. Yeah, that's what I would have done. It would have disciplined me.
okay. So now we got to ask you what we asked heavy duty. If you went back in time and you couldn't tell yourself who you were, would you listen to this woman, this older woman, talking to a 17-year-old you and telling you, hey, go into the Marine Corps because it's going to change your life, it's going to make you better? Would you at 17 have listened to you at this age? Not knowing who you are,
All right.
or
Well,
just another girl?
considering at 17, 18, I had thought about going.
And this person comes out of nowhere
And
and
then,
brings
and that would have been like a connection, like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it because that would have made sense. I was thinking about it, and then now somebody's confirming this is what I should do, and then they're really convincing me. I would have done it because I had nothing to lose. I was just working. I didn't have no kids. I was just partying. So the only thing that would have been hard was just leaving my family. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I just made it out of vacation and just.
Oh yeah, it gets easier after some time. Boot camp and stuff is tough, but after that, you start traveling, meeting new people.
It's
Boy,
okay.
My family.
It's not like you went to Japan and made a husband.
Jesus.
It's not like you went to Japan and had a husband over there and a husband over here. You know what I
Oh.
mean?
Nobody did the over there and over there.
that was international
I'm
stuff.
not calling nobody out or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Well, it wasn't me.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, you know.
It's not my fault. I was coerced. I was unaware of the beauty of other countries at that time.
See, that would be me. Boy,
But yeah, the other countries don't have Walmart and Amazon, as he says.
Yeah, because now at an older age, that's what I care about. I care about convenience. Back then, I didn't give a shit about shopping. Like, I eat peanut butter and jelly all day and all week. I didn't give a fuck. I'm talking about back then when I was in my 20s. I didn't give a shit about it. Like, I eat freaking plastic bottles and be like, yeah, I'm good for the day. I was nuts. You kidding me? But the beauty, oh my God. What are you talking about? That was a different thing. Like, New York doesn't even prepare you for that. New York prepares you for diversity. Like different types of people in different areas. But everybody still has that same New York mentality. It don't prepare you for when you go to a different country and everybody moves the same way and they all kind of look the same way, but they're sweet. And then they just don't have that hustle, gotta get mine mentality. Everything's just, and then they're sweet to you. It's like,
Welcome. Let me welcome you in.
what is this over here?
She's like, hello, my dingo. Come here.
Well, hello to you too. Put your hand on my shoulder. What are you
Papa-san.
doing over there?
Papa-san. Konnichiwa.
Oh, you think I'm Michael Jordan? Yeah, give me that. I'll sign it.
That's my
I
cousin.
don't give a shit.
That's my cousin.
I don't know how many times I signed that man's name, man.
Are you serious?
Dude, I was walking around the streets in Tokyo, and people were coming up to me. Oh, Michael Jordan.
Are you wrong for that?
Taking pictures.
Oh, I can imagine
You
what
didn't
they.
walk in your marine boots?
Michael Jordan, dude. Not Jackson.
I'm sorry. I was thinking Jackson. I don't know why I was.
Oh wow! Hey, you just heard
Like
me.
moonwalking.
So what kind of
Wait,
job
airwalking?
would he had in the Marines?
As a Marine.
As a Marine,
Yes.
what kind of job would I have had?
Ideally.
I don't know. I know I probably would have been high ranked. I would want to try to push myself all the way to the top.
Yeah, you'd be
I
on top, all right.
I mean, you know,
You would
if
be
I
on top.
could, I would
see your
just, I would
personality.
try to,
You definitely stay on top.
So you were going on the enlisted side.
I just like that one in. I just like that one in.
Jesus.
Come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
He always got a pervert
No,
something, don't he?
listen. This is our
well, it's
connection.
like he just slid
I like
in.
that one. That was good. But yeah, you're a very intelligent young lady. You know what I mean? Of course, they'll give you training. What do you think?
I don't know if it would be in the medical field,
Okay.
but I don't mind helping people. So
Or logistics?
So
probably something with computers or something. You know.
That's fair.
okay, so yeah, it'd have been plenty of computer jobs. Now we don't do a lot with medical. Navy takes care of us. But there is plenty of computer jobs. There's plenty of if you're talking about more so helping people, there's a lot of, I don't see you doing a lot of admin stuff because that's like going to work and sitting in an office
I don't know. I want
and
to be
doing
out.
HR type
I
stuff.
want to be out.
You gotta
and
be
about.
out and about
Yeah.
with the people.
Yeah, I don't mind doing
Like
stuff in
public
the
relations.
something like that. Cause my sister's into that right now. So
Public relations. Out and about.
Would you want to do field stuff
shoot, yeah,
like camping and
yeah. I would have done all that. I would have wanted to do it. I don't think it would have been too many things I would have tried to turn down. I would want, if I like it, I would at least try it once. And if I didn't like it, I'd try something else. But I would try to get as much experience as I could if I did go into it. I want to make sure I did everything because I done a lot of stuff working wise, you know. So it would have been nothing for me. So
If I may interrupt for 1 sec, to our wonderful audience, mind you, when we were 17, 16, I know you're a little bit older than me, internet wasn't the biggest thing at that time, right? We had the dial-up modem
17?
because
And
you graduated
dial-up,
high school, I'm
AOL.
assuming 94, 93. See? And I'm 97. And the internet was still like dial-up. We barely got DSL at that time. So technology-wise, you know, it was,
you had internet in high school? You're such a baby.
No.
Jesus.
what? What's wrong?
Huh?
Why? Why am I such a baby?
Because I didn't have internet in high school. It wasn't out yet.
Yeah, because no one cared about that borough. We were in the boogie down. No, I was living in Yonkers. Shout out to Yonkers.
No soup for you. No soup for you.
oh man,
Until the Wu-Tang came out, no one really knew about that borough. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about, dude? You heard of Kwame. Fuck out of here. Polka Dot King.
Have you heard of Kwame?
I'm the last person
No.
to ask
She
about
don't
music.
do rap like that. What are you doing?
No.
How you not prepared? Come on.
Okay.
Anywho. So, what was your question?
I forgot. You
You
confused
doing all that.
No,
You doing all that.
so I just want to let our audience know because a lot of our audience members are, you know, in the 20s and you know, early 30s. You know, mindset wise, technology wasn't the same at that time, right? Because right now I would have said, you know, if I was this young, I would say, yo, I want to get into something to learn about IT or computers or software or virus, you know, antivirus, you know, software protection, whatever it is, right? But back then, you know, yeah, dial-up. So jobs like that wasn't really out there, right?
They were.
They was coming around,
It
but
just wasn't internet. But
Yeah.
computer jobs and
Or radar, you had.
Well, they had computer engineering, they had hardware development, systems engineering, things of that nature. Because that's literally what I went into in '95. So yeah, they had them out there. They had avionics, electronics, electronic countermeasures, things of that nature.
See, I would have loved to be like a code breaker. I forgot.
I went for
I'm like,
coding,
hold up, Captain.
but
Crazy little fat foot.
it was,
Hold on. From all these little peeps out here, I think this is special at McDonald's.
Jesus Christ.
This is a 2 for 1.
He can't keep anything on the level, get it?
This is 2 for 1, Lord. You know, no, but I always wanted to be one of those. Since I saw that movie, is it Code Breaker? I think it was.
There was a movie called Code Breaker.
The Navajo Indian language.
That's why I said we're going to call you Little Fat Foot.
It's okay.
That's going to be your Native American name. It's going to be Little Fat Foot.
little fat foot.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so you convince yourself to go into the court. Okay. All right, that's
That's
I've been going to the base lately. We're going up there, and it's like,
really.
well, a couple of times. Now, I ain't gonna say like I'll go every week or something like that.
Right.
But I'm supposed to be going back again soon. But I just fell in love with it.
Are you going in as a visitor?
you talking about
Dobbins?
Dobbins?
The one out in
Benjamin?
they changed the name though. Fort McPherson out in Columbia.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Well, it's not even a base more. That's Tyler Perry's studios now.
I was
And just the front of it is a little bit well, it was McPherson because that's just
they
like
got
a
them
small
statues
hospital.
up there. It's a little
Yeah.
statue out there.
Yeah, but it's just basically just a hospital, and then it's an admin building to the side. I used to be attached to that one for my VA
But it's
stuff.
big. That place is
She just said
huge.
she was just there.
Behind it is literally Tyler Perry's studio. He bought almost 85% of the
Oh,
base.
I didn't see
and
all that.
That's
Oh,
his studio.
Oh no, it looked like
That's
it was
his
trainers.
backlot.
It was a train. No, we seen people out there. I'm telling
You
you,
talking
it was
about old Fort McPherson?
in Douglas, in Columbus, not in here.
Oh,
No,
you talking about
Heck no.
right off of West End?
no,
That's
no.
Fort McPherson?
Yeah, but they changed the name to the other one out there.
Bragg.
That one.
The Army base, Fort Bragg. Okay.
So
All
I
right.
got there.
Yeah, they
So
changed it to I think Fort
It was something. I
Freedom
took a
or
picture
something
of it.
silly, and then Trump changed it back to
Yeah,
Bragg
I had took a picture of it, but it was nice. It's huge.
or Benning.
I think I don't know. I have to
Benning.
look it up.
It's Benning, Georgia. So it's Fort Benning, Georgia.
But
Yep.
yeah, I just fell in love with
That is a nice base.
the whole base.
That's a
Like
nice base.
I just
Very
kept
laid
saying,
out.
oh, and then man, yeah.
Never been.
That's the thing about military installations. You would think it's going to be chaotic and a lot of, but the thing is, when we're back in garrison or back on home side, everything is real chill because we ain't doing a whole bunch of that shit at home. So the bases, and when the government buys land for bases, it's always really nice areas and plots and stuff. So, it's very tranquil. They have nice trees on there. They have nice wide open spaces. There's it just, soon as you get past the gate, it literally feels like you're in a different world.
It do.
feels
Nah, it really do.
like
Yeah,
just being on the road outside of it, it feels completely different.
Yeah.
Like
So-
like almost like a mini city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
because it's a
town.
hard,
Like
it's
a
a long road. We got a long. They streets
Yeah.
is. I'm talking about. You would think, where is all this fitting? Like this is
Yeah.
huge, and this is the army base. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was huge. So
Yep. My first experience, was that first? No, second. My second experience in Georgia, because I actually came down for a freak week when I was younger. But my second experience in Georgia, I actually flew into that base, hopping around, fucking around with the truth. I ended up flying into that base, and I was like, this is nice. This is wonderful. And I had to drive back from there to North Carolina. So yeah, that base it's a nice one.
Cool.
But,
Shout out to everyone who served.
Yep.
Much love.
All my brothers and sisters in arms, do your thing. Keep defending us and keeping us safe so we can be out here and run our mouths.
That's my nephew. He's stationed in Japan.
Oh.
He's in the
Grace is
army.
here. So he would be at.
He's
Man,
been,
what the? Why he got a full beard? You know what? I'm not even going to talk about what the Secretary of Defense is talking about. I'm not even going to get on that because I'm just not. Okay, so
same question back to you.
yeah, mine is a little bit more King Bearish.
Oh.
Yeah, a little more cold but rational in my thought process.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be as young as you guys.
Yeah.
I was roughly about 24. 20, yeah.
In the
24,
Marines at
turning
that time?
25. No, I was just out.
Okay, got it.
I had already got out.
Got it.
And I was working at Intel. So I had just left Silicon Valley out of San Jose area, Bay Area. And they had just moved me to Oregon. And yeah, that's where we're going. And I would go back to that time. And that one situation would have been absolutely pivotal. And this actually calls back to another show that we had before, the whole Destiny show. So, and that's why I say it the way I do. So, I believe that the things that have happened are supposed to happen, even if the players in the situation were different. So, in other words, my son was born at a certain time. I believe that he was going to be born at that time, regardless of who the players were. With that being said, I would have went back into that time and told my 24, 25-year-old self that when it was time for me to leave Oregon and I just got the paper saying that we were transferring to Boston for Intel, she wants to come with you. Don't let her. Don't let
That's
her.
powerful, bro.
Don't
Because
let
it becomes a ripple effect,
Exactly.
right?
Right. Don't let her.
But
Don't let her.
go ahead, finish up. I don't want to interrupt. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do better.
No, you
Go
see
ahead.
where it's going though.
Yeah.
Don't let her. And yeah, ramifications could have been very, very different. But like I said, on the whole Destiny thing, I firmly believe that the courses of action and the things that played out and the people who are here now still were going to be here. They just would have been here by different people. I want to believe that. Like, there's nothing that says it's not that.
Yeah.
But that's what I like to believe. So I think that that's one of the biggest mistakes of my life was allowing.
That M word.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, y'all know King Bear's gonna be real with
Keep it
you.
100.
Well, so, but I mean, if I ask the question, that's the answer that I give.
That's fair.
That one particular person, I would have told myself, don't. You know, when you tell her that you guys are transferring to Boston, she's gonna say she can pack up everything and go to. Don't let her. You know, her family's here. She already has a job here. She has everything she needs here. Her roots are here. She's from here. Let her stay here. You know, she's gonna be, heartbroken for a little while, but time heals all wounds. You don't have no attachments to this place. The last thing you need is to uproot somebody from their area to go to you sight unseen, depend on you, and you don't even know where you're going to go in life.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You know?
Yeah. That's
So
deep.
all that would take into consideration, because I literally, after we got to Boston, we were there for 1 year before I quit. Like, I wasn't laid off or anything. I literally quit.
Intel.
Yeah.
And back then, Intel was like the place.
Oh, it was the cat's me out.
Right.
And they was throwing money
They had
at
the
me.
best processor and everything.
Yeah, the best processor. I mean, the money I was getting paid, I got out the military, went right into that. So I was making peanuts in the military, but had great benefits.
Yeah.
To making great money with great benefits. Like, I was making so much money, I couldn't spend it all. I literally was like buying bullshit. Like, buying video game systems. Like, I had 2 Sega Dreamcasts when they had first came out. That's how I remember. They had first came out.
First time I played
And I was like, I bought it, and then the next week I bought all the games that were out. Literally, I think I spent like maybe $1,400 buying all the games. Games I never even took out the box. And then I got paid the next week, and I still had money. And I was like, well, just in case a friend wants to play, I'll buy another one and set that in the other room so that we could play, in different rooms. Like, that was it. I was living by myself, and I was like, yo, I need a dog. I went and bought a dog. Like, I was just
out there. That was good.
I mean, Intel was they gave me a corporate car, and then I went to the dealership and got snowblowed and bought another car that I paid way too much money for. But I didn't care, because once I bought the car, they gave me a $600 a month car allowance. And they were like, yeah, here's an additional $600 every month for you to pay for the car outside of your salary. And I was already getting paid so much that I couldn't spend it all. So I was like, I went to the dealership. I was like, yo, what you got? They was like, you got this. I was like, well, I got this much to spend. And they said, you're in luck, because we can get you in this car for $5 less than that. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. It's free money anyway. And I got railed, because it was so not what I should have paid. But I was young and dumb. But if that decision to say, okay, you know what, come with me. And I literally had her pack all her stuff out of her apartment into my apartment, because they also gave me a corporate apartment, and it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment to myself, which they paid for. Like, I paid no rent. They gave me a corporate car that I could literally go to Avis every single week and change it out whenever I wanted. At the time, and this was 2000, and I was driving a 2000. I could drive a Grand Prix or a Malibu or that type of car, and I could literally just go to Avis and be like, I want a different car, and go on a lot and pick a different one.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have to pay for none of that on top of my salary, on top of the car allowance, and then all the benefits. And it was just like,
who can enjoy that?
And then I quit with my Billy Badass, because I was like, yo, if this is what the world has, I could get another job like this anywhere with my degree and my.
Forget about me going back in time. Let me go back to your time, like,
bruh.
Bear. I know you don't know me yet, bro, but we're both Giants fans, and I love you as my brother. You just don't know yet.
Yeah, but we I know. But it was a lot of different things. I mean, the main thing was I didn't want to be in the cold no more. And Boston was cold as shit. And I was like, yo, I'm done with the cold. And then I looked at the map, and Intel only had like 2 facilities in the South. And one was in Orlando.
Should have took that one.
I couldn't.
And state taxes.
I couldn't, because they had one position down there, and the one guy who was down there had been in that position for like 25 years.
Oh.
Got it.
And I talked to him. He was like, shit, I'm going to die in this position. I ain't going nowhere.
They're like, hey, young blood, I ain't going nowhere.
It must be easy peasy.
Somewhere else. Yeah, it was at Disney World, and they had like 10, they had one big machine and then 10 little small machines. And Disney World only ran the machines like once a year. So all he had to do was make sure that one run, I think it was from January 1st to February, that those machines ran for that 1 year. And they paid up his contract to be on that site for the whole year, just to make sure that those 11 machines ran. And then once they got out of their site, they literally mothballed the machines. They rolled away, they closed them up, and they locked them and said, don't touch nothing because we want them to run the exact same way when we pull them back out again. So he wasn't even allowed to go. He couldn't maintenance them or anything. He had to lock them back up and then leave them for 11 months. But they still wanted him there. So he literally had to work 1 month out of the year, and he got paid for the whole year.
Would you leave? Hell no.
Exactly. And they were like, we only want one engineer down here. And he was like, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna retire here,
He
honey.
probably still there.
Make some good money.
He probably been there for the last 45 years. Like, I ain't going nowhere.
Just for 1 month?
1 month.
That's
it. 1 month.
Yeah.
And he have to do nothing else.
Nothing. And then, of course, being technically, even though he worked for Intel, technically he was a Disney employee. He had the free badge. He got all the free family passes. He could go in and out of the parks all he wanted and everything else. And then he still had all the benefits that we had, which was the car allowances,
Man.
and no taxes, no state taxes in Florida. It's like, yo, that man's gonna die in that position. Like, we're literally gonna have to pull his bones on the other facility because he ain't going nowhere. And then the only other place they had was West Virginia.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I'm quitting. I could go down south. I could find anywhere. And we ended up in Atlanta, and I go to the one place in the South where fucking Georgia Tech is pumping out engineers every year. 400 a year, every year. And people don't leave here. They stay here. So it's engineers on top of engineers.
Saturated.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, we'll get you a job, but you're going to make a quarter of what you used to.
We'll give you 40.
Boy, back then, people were ready to stab each other for 40. For 40. I was like,
Dang.
40? What the? Bro, 40? You know how much I went in the door at Intel make? 40.
But
What is
you don't see my resume?
40. How do you eat off of 40? And it was like, you want it? Yeah. But anyway, so yeah. But now, the question that I ask you guys, would I be able to tell my 24-year-old self without me knowing who I am? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would listen. Because I was already on the fence. I was like, you know what? Because my first marriage, I had just agreed to something and I regretted it. So when this came through and she was already like, yeah, I could come. And I was just like,
Sure.
I was already starting to feel like, yo, this is kind of feeling like what I just got out of with the last one. But this one's different. She's different. She's cool and all. You know, she's a little different. But it kind of feels like that. Bruh. If older, chubbier, handsome statesman with the grays and the beautiful Viking-esque beard came down and said, hey, man.
We're deep.
That 8 man would have just, hey, man. Yes, sir? Who?
You're like, hey, Marine?
Who said that? He said, and I wouldn't even need context. Hey, man, don't let her go with you. And then just walked off. I'd be like,
Nah.
I was literally that much on the fence.
Really?
I was that close on the fence. It wasn't until her moving truck pulled up to my apartment to move her stuff into my apartment so that the Intel truck could move all the stuff to Boston is when I finally was just like, fuck it, all right. But up until then, because we had talked about it for about a month, and that whole month I would be in my house by myself like, do I really want to do this? Like,
We cool,
I
but
mean,
we ain't
she's
that
real
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
and like she's freaky enough. She does all this stuff that I wanted to do, and like she's physically what I want and stuff. And but do I want to do this? And I kept going back and forth. But once the shit got there, I was just like, well,
I mean it now.
I told her, so I got to be a man of my word. And that's one thing I stand on. If you use my word, then I'm on it.
I agree.
But yeah, when somebody came in with no context and just said that shit, don't let her go with you. I wouldn't even be like, man, who are you? I'd have been like, won't he do it? I've been doing the church jig.
Oh man.
I'd be like, hey, homegirl, something came up and this ain't gonna happen. There's no way. Now life would have been different. I should still have ended up down here. I'm sure I would have. Because it would have been either here or Miami, which I probably would have been miserable in Miami. But I think things still would have worked out. But so that's what I think.
Good conversation. Yeah. My thing is with this conversation, from your theory, because you mentioned destiny and the last, I don't know how I can believe that we will still meet the same people, yada yada. Because in my head, the way I'm looking at it, I look at life as like a pond that is nice and still. When you throw a rock and try to skip it, it's going to give ripple effect, right?
Right.
So, the old school saying, every action has a reaction.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So, if I throw my first stone, it's going to create a ripple effect. I throw a second stone to a different location, it's going to give a different type of ripple effect. So, in my mind is, if you change that ripple effect, you're going to have a different result. That's how I look at it.
And that's fair. That's very fair and valid. I challenge you with that and say, okay, I get that. But for me, it's like, all things being fair and equal based on what you said, you're still throwing it in the same pond. Right? So whether I throw a brick into this pond or I skip a rock across this pond, now I'm doing it differently, but I'm still in the same pond. And that's how I kind of look at it. Whereas I might have changed certain things, but the overall atmosphere of the thing, it's still going to work out to essentially be the same, even though the small, tiny nuances within it will be different. But the main thing is still going to be the main thing. And for me, the pond is still the main thing. So just piggybacking off of your right.
That's how
I'm thinking of it as the pond. Is you know what? As long as I am the pond, whether I do it over here like this or splash, it's still making ripples. So those ripples will still be my kids, and they'll still be where I ended up living and stuff like that. But the ripples are different. So maybe the woman that I was with when I had my kids will be different.
It'll be a different child.
Or,
It'll be a different child.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
That makes sense. Yes.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll still be my child.
Yeah.
I mean, and it would still be up to me to be the best father that I could be.
Yeah.
And however my child turns out, they're going to turn out regardless of
the way you
my best job. So whether today they grow up and be an asshole, or in another universe they grow up to be the sweetest person, if I still did the same thing to raise them, what's it gonna matter? Because I can't change how I was gonna raise them, because I was always gonna raise my kids the exact same way.
Yeah.
Regardless of the woman of my life or anything, because I'm just that.
You're taking away the personality of your partner
It doesn't matter.
And
It doesn't matter.
sure.
It doesn't matter. I'm so much of an alpha. It doesn't. I literally would, when I dated women, I would tell them when we start having to talk about what do you want in life and stuff like that, and I tell them how many kids I want and stuff like that. I tell them my firstborn child's name will be
ABC.
King Bear the Second.
Right.
Like there's no negotiation. There's no option.
Creative.
I wouldn't care how much you loved your granddaddy or your dad or whatever, or you always imagine your first son to have like a mix between your husband and your name. All that's inconsequential. It doesn't matter.
Right.
If that's a deal breaker for you, it's good that we have this conversation early because now we can go our separate ways and not burden each other later in life over something like this. But mine are resolute. They're not going anywhere. It's what it's going to be. Now, if I have a girl, it's different because I never planned to have a girl or have a girl first.
Sure.
But the boy, oh yeah, he was going to have my name, the second. No junior,
What?
the second. Period. And that's what it was going to be. And then when I got married, there was going to be no hyphenated. Like you were going to be Mrs. Bear.
That's it.
Not Mrs. Jackson Bear. But no. Mrs. Bear.
Right. You're in this household.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if you were your family's last child. Guess what? Your family now jumps to House of Bear.
Bear. Right. This is the branch.
Exactly. That's just how bullheaded and stubborn and alpha I am.
What do you think about that, Michelle?
I won't do it. I won't even listen to him because I'm like, yeah, you can have that.
Enjoy.
See?
Peace.
And we would have that conversation early enough that, all right, well, let's just finish the date and have our food and then we can be friends and cool, but we know where it is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie to you and then we develop a relationship and shit, and then me thinking, well, maybe I could change her. And I'm not going to do that. And I would not respect you if you thought that of me.
Right.
Because now I'll be like, you a dumb motherfucker. Like, what was you thinking?
You think I'm weak mentally?
I told you what it was.
Yeah.
And you thought, well, I could change it.
That's your fault. Not mine. Yeah.
I mean, and I told y'all the story in the hospital when my ex started, well, after looking at him, I think maybe his name should, I look right at the nurse, hey, give me the paper. Give me the paper. Give me. The nurse gave me the paper, and I put his name on that paper and gave it right back to him. Like, we ain't even playing that game. I don't give a shit how mushy and feeling you are in it. I already told you what it was going to be.
Yeah.
We ain't playing that game at all. It's just me.
I hear you, Bear.
So, it wouldn't matter to female, because I wouldn't stay in a relationship with a female who didn't line up with that.
Right.
I'm just that bullshit.
Teach their own.
I give a lot of other stuff, but the stuff that I'm steady on, there's no compromise.
And that's fair. Yeah.
But now when my girls came into the world, I'm
mushy.
I'm complete mush.
You're me.
And I gotta submit to her better judgment. What we do?
What do we do? This girl.
Fixie. She said boyfriend hurt her, and all I could do was Hulk smash. Like I could beat up the boyfriend, but after I beat up the boyfriend, she still hurts, and I don't.
I can't fix.
I could hug, but I don't know what to do.
You'll take the 22 or the 44 with me.
What do I do?
Yeah.
So that's where I was. Okay, so that was fun, y'all.
Thank you. Good combo.
Yeah. So, on that note, again, finally, we're going to get ready to get out of here. And this wonderful conversation, don't try it because you did this one. I ain't even do this. I was trying to get out after the damn Spotify shit. You went into it, so it ain't on me this time.
That's true.
I've been, and will continue to be, King Bear in the building.
Michelle K.
Curry chicken, saltfish, fritters, eaten, heavy duty,
Delicious.
Heavy duty cutie.
you know.
Oh yeah, heavy delicious cutie. I ain't calling no grown man delicious. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all on the next one.
See you later.
Peace.